Hi everyone, Velvet here, and I have some stories for you today. But before we get started, can you please do me a huge favor and like, comment, and subscribe? It'll really help the channel out, and it'll get you more videos like this every day. Let's get started. And our first one comes to Red Off. Today I effed up by wanting some wet sexy time with the wife. I posted a snippet of this as a comment on another thread. I got several DMs asking questions, so I'll just post it here. A bit of an older story. I got home from work and heard my wife in the shower. I decided to join her and have a bit of fun. I strip down and sneak into the bathroom and pull back the shower curtain. The woman in the shower starts screaming, and I quickly realize it's not my wife. I jump backwards and trip, ripping the shower curtain off the wall and smacking my arm on the sink as I fall. We're both completely naked. She's trying to cover herself up, but the shower curtain is gone and the towels are behind me. I'm laying on the floor in a puddle of water with a bum arm while tangled in the shower curtain. Water is going everywhere. My first reaction is to turn off the water, but realize this is a stupid thought as soon as I start moving towards her. I leave the bathroom, get dressed, and call my wife. As soon as she answers, she's saying, "Hey, I was going to call you," and then starts telling me about her day. Her friend came over, and they went shopping. They were messing with the animals, they went horseback riding, she ran up to grab some groceries to make the dinner. She kept talking like, "Hey," and I'm like, yeah, okay. This is a really good friend of my wife's, and we've all hung out numerous times before. After a bit, she comes out of the bathroom, fully dressed. I'm in the living room, and without making eye contact, she asks if my wife is back. Nope. She sits down, and we watch TV in silence. My wife gets home, and we start to tell her what happened. Her face goes through disbelief, shock, and laughing. We both keep saying, "I didn't see anything," knowing full well that we both saw everything just fine. Her friend stays, and we all have an awkward dinner, and she leaves not much later. My wife starts with the 20 questions. Did you see her? What did you do? What did you say? What did she do? At first I thought she was mad, but she's laughing the whole time. My wife and her are still friends, and we still hang out together. It's come up in conversation a few times, usually poking fun at something or someone. We laugh about it, and then we try to act like it never happened. Sorry to disappoint, but this never led to anything else, nor have I seen her naked since. TLDR, I wanted to jump in the shower with my wife, found out it was her friend, learned I should knock first. Hi OP, I'm glad this one worked out for you in the end. I'm glad you have a cool wife. But to be fair, I kind of, you know what I mean? I wouldn't think another woman would be showering in my house. And I would think, oh, it's my wife, and yeah, I'd want to go have fun with her. So I see where you're coming from, OP, but I'm glad it had a happy ending. Not that type of happy ending, but you know what I mean, a happy ending where everybody's still cool with each other. And our next one comes from Own Understanding 4881. Today I effed up by shaving my beard. My girlfriend and I have been together for 2 years, and I've had a beard the entire time I've known her. These entire 2 years, she would always mention how she never liked men with beards before me, and would always ask me to shave. I would always decline. I've got a kind of roundish head, and I look like I'm back in high school when I'm clean shaven, so I'm not a fan. Anyway, I decided for an early Christmas present, I would shave for her and surprise her with my face. It was about the exact reaction you would expect. Wide-eyed, shock, laughs, all that. And then she proceeded not to say anything positive about my new look at all. She would just kept skirting around the question. When I asked her what she thought, or would say, "It's different," or "Your face is naked," or something like that. But I could tell the gears were turning in her head, and not in a good way. Finally, she said, "Imagine if I always had makeup on every time you saw me, day and night, for 2 years, and then suddenly didn't have it on." I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure she just subtly called me unattractive. She then said a bit later, "I prefer you with a beard," which, after 2 years of saying the opposite, pretty much means she doesn't like beards. But she doesn't like my face without a beard. Every few minutes she would look at me and laugh strangely and eventually said, "Never do this again," in a joking, not joking way. It was like my face was some novelty that she immediately got over and decided she did not like it. I'm not one to worry about my looks. I know I'm not Fabio or anything, and I've never much cared what people thought of me, but damn, to learn that your girlfriend of 2 years doesn't like your face and wants you to keep it covered up kinda stung. The field of work I want to go in doesn't permit facial hair, so I don't know how that's gonna work in the future. I guess I just wish she had lied to me and said at least one positive thing. You know, like, you look handsome, you look cute. I'm happy you did this, but I think I prefer you with the beard, baby. Or something like that. Anyways, this happened 2 days ago, and it takes me a couple weeks to grow it back. That can't come quick enough. Maybe I'm misreading it all. I hope. A part of my ego is damaged that I didn't even know I had. Big oof. Edit. Thanks to all of you who have responded. There's a lot of comments, so I probably won't reply to all of them, but I have read them and I appreciate you taking the time to read my problems. TLDR, I shaved my beard for a girlfriend of 2 years after her constant pestering about it for the first time, and her reaction wasn't good. Oh man, OP, that sucks. She basically called you ugly without your beard. And your job coming up requires you to have a clean shaven face? I don't know how this is gonna play out, but she might not be your girlfriend for a while. I don't know. I hope she can get over it and you guys can figure this out, but that sucks, OP. I feel for you. And our final one comes from Throw RA Plethora. Today I effed up by complimenting her mustache. I've liked my friend for a couple of months. There's been some flirting back and forth, but she's leaving soon, and we won't meet for 6 months. But whenever we drink, we end up in romantic situations, which I just ignored because of intoxication, and to not take advantage of the situation. But last time we drank, she just had a beer and wasn't very drunk, and we ended up play fighting in the snow and finished and stood up. We started talking, and I decided to pull her closer. There was much silence, tension, and eye contact, and decided to push her hair from her cheek and put my hand on her cheek. And we go in for a kiss, where my index finger starts stroking her upper lip, and I say, I really like a good mustache on my woman. She leaves in 2 days, and has now begun to ignore my text, and I don't think I'll get to say goodbye, and I lost my chance on somebody who probably likes me, and I lost a friend. TLDR, I liked a friend, and we ended up in a drunk romantic scenario, where we go in for a kiss. I stroke her upper lip, and compliment her mustache. Now she's ignored me, and I probably lost a friend, and a lover. Jeez, OP, you really blew it on this one. This wasn't even like a strikeout. This was a nuke. Why did you think that was a good idea? I don't know about losing a friend and a lover. You probably embarrassed the hell out of this poor girl. She probably thinks she had a mustache. And, I assume she freaked out over that. I assume she's ignoring your calls because of that embarrassment. I feel like this is a situation where if you can get in contact with her, you can rectify it by, apologizing and telling her that you were, well, stupid in this situation. And I think she'd get over it, and maybe you guys could pick up where you left off, hopefully. But again, what made you think in that situation that was a good idea? Come on, man. Hey, yeah. I think you can fix it if you talk to her, but good luck getting to her. That must be embarrassing to that poor girl. Thank you so much for staying with me to the end of this video. Can you please do what I said in the beginning and like, comment, and subscribe? It will really help the channel out, and it'll get you more videos like this every day. Velvet out.